Hey, hello everybody. Good morning. It is January 29th. Actually a nice sunny day here in Toronto. Toronto, Canada. For all of you folks watching at home, where I'm broadcasting from. Was a gloomy, overcast week, but looks like things are picking up. So good to see you. We're in the mood to draw, hopefully. I'm in the mood to draw. We're going to do some portrait drawings on Mondays. My portraits leave a lot to be desired. I'm still kind of learning the fundamentals of the Loomis method and the proportions of the face. So hang tight with me. Some of these come out not so good, and once in a while I do strike. Lightning does strike and my images come out pretty nicely, so I'm pretty happy with that. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate your time. The timeline will kind of give you a rough idea of what's going on. Sorry, my phone rang. Just give me a second here and we will begin. Sorry about that. Got a little bit of a phone call. Okay, let's begin. Let's not waste any time. Let's not waste your time. More importantly, let's do this. Okay, so we're gonna do 30 minutes. Take your time. This is about learning. This is not about creating a masterpiece. If you want to take a couple of goes at it, go for it. When I started portrait drawing, my process was a little too fast and a little too, I was getting a little too excited. So I would finish well under the 30 minutes and then found myself just having another go at it. So there's always that if you want to take multiple attempts at it. And if you want to do a deep study where you start with the skull and then put the face on top and then get with the shading, you probably have a little bit of time for that too. So let's do this. 30 minutes has started. Good luck, everybody. It'll be a long session. We got 4 of these to go. So, take your time. I'm kind of just setting up the brushes here. Let's see. This is a very nice pose. For me, with portraits, it's always the conversion ratio. Like how big should it be? You know, compared to the canvas. How much of the clavicle, the neck bone you're gonna put in? So I'll leave it like that. I am gonna probably make it a little bigger here. Want a rough guideline here. I'm just looking at the angle of the face. He's obviously not in the middle, so I'm trying to nail down that center point, which I think I just did. Kind of wrong. Let's try that again. I think I have something that remotely looks like. The mustache hair is always a tricky tricky element of it. I might be a little thin on the jaw, but I'll leave it. Whoop. Just the angle of the jaw, I just want to nail it right, otherwise it's gonna mess up the whole pose here. And then I have to align it with kind of the angle of the remaining of the head. I think that's semi-accurate. Like I said, I'm just being patient. Take your time. This is not a competition or anything. I'm learning. Full disclosure. I'm not here to teach you. There's a lot of great YouTubers who are better than me. I'm kind of on a journey to just get better and learn with intention. Let's see. And I can see already I'm a little off. Coming together here. The eyes are always tricky, aren't they? Yeah. I always feel like they make or break the pose. And I'm just doing a lot of grid work here. So we definitely have to redo that. Unlike the gesture and figure drawing I do, we don't really do much warming up here. So find myself a little rusty once in a while. I think this angle needs to be a little harder. Okay, it's coming together slowly. I'm just taking my time with the accuracy. Like I said, I'm not in a rush, just trying to learn. I always find the eyebrows are a good reference pose. So a good guideline of kind of where to adjust the face and everything. And if you carefully notice the top of the ears, kind of aligned with the eyebrows. Too happy with that jawline. Let's see if that kind of, yeah, we'll leave it at that. Now I kind of have to be careful here with the line weight, otherwise it will get out of control. Hair is something I definitely am not going to be able to tackle, because we're already approaching the halfway mark here. So I'd love to get some detail of the eyebrow in, but I don't know if that's possible. I just make it into a shape for now, and then hope for the best. Like I said, I'm not too happy with the line work of the hair here. Let's see if that helps. Yeah, this is gonna be the tricky part. Just get a rough shape going here. I am being very studious today with just the shape design. Let's see how long I can keep that up for. It does look like it's come together quite nicely though. The head is connecting. Oh. I should work on the hair just to loosen up my hand and my wrist. I mean, develop some nice flowing lines with this hair. Be a good idea to kill two birds with one stone. Excuse the euphemism, but okay. I think the hair might be proportion-wise a little too small. Let's bring it down just a tad. Yeah. And we will stretch it up a bit. What does control do? Okay. Yeah. I know a lot of artists use the bend and skew, and it's something I should be using to take advantage of Photoshop and all its elements. But, okay, folks, I think we have something that remotely looks like him. I just have to keep an eye of the stroke direction, because that's going to make or break the hair, right? A lot of art is just making decisions, right? Like, should I do the hair? Or should I, continue with the facial details? Should I do the eyes? So I think a lot of being an artist is kind of just deciding what you want to prioritize. I'm gonna just start hashing out the details here. There's something with the nose that does. Something with the nose feels off. Anyways, it could be a lighting and a shading issue. It doesn't. It's not coming together well, if you know what I mean. What should I do, folks? What should I do? I seem to be in a bit of a stump. Let's do some basic shading. Just want to do this right. opacity bound brushes here, so anytime I'm trying to develop any kind of hard shape or shadow, it becomes difficult. It's a great brush to lay down the initial line work, but as soon as you start to get into shading, the flaws of it start to come out, where you're putting down way too many strokes for what you want to achieve. And this is the dilemma of digital painting, I think. It's just trying to figure out, okay, what am I... Not what brush I'll use, because Photoshop will give you everything you need. But you want to do everything in a timely manner, and I'm finding like trying to pin down a brush that can achieve everything I want it to is very difficult. Oh well. Some tonal details going on here. What do you folks think? I do jump around, and I notice I am nowhere unique in that department. But that might be a discipline that some artists, I think, probably struggle with, is just trying to stick to one anatomy and fix it and then move on to the next. Okay, let's do some hard lines here. We're down to 10 minutes. Is fascinating. We'll leave it. I definitely don't have it as accurate as I'd like it to be, but this drawing is coming out more technical than I want it to be, but we'll live with it. It's kind of like a, you know, I'm gonna redo that and approach that from a more fluid direction. we're down to 7 minutes. Let's do some eye work here. Let's peek into the soul, as they say. Getting those real circles of the eye is interesting part too. There we go. I wanted to open up that eye a bit. See if I can nail the iris here. Just tipping the bottom here. Not bad, folks, not bad. And then we have a pupil. That's really sloppy. Come on. Next, come on. I should zoom in more, but I just want to trying to train my arm to work a little in detail. The dark eyelid is really setting me off here. Come on. Discipline of the socket, it's very tricky to pull off because it's like within a stroke it can look like bags under his eyes, so I'm going to keep it subtle like that. We're down to 5 minutes. Let's see what we can do here. Just going to reduce that pen size a bit. This really is not doing the eyebrows any kind of justice, but it's just kind of get some form in there, which I'm not too happy about. Oh well. Okay. Down to 4 minutes. That 30 minutes went way by, went by way too fast. I don't know what to tell you folks. Kind of disappointed. I wanted to get more done here. I think as an artist we all want to create something we're proud of, but with the timer it always feels like that's in conflict because you want to get as much as you can done in the time, but at the same time you want to draw with at least in my case here, I'm trying to draw with intention, so every stroke, every line, I'm kind of being almost hyper self-aware of what stroke I put down, the line weight and all that. That does sometimes come into conflict with just drawing, unleashing your creativity. I definitely feel there's a lot off here. That pupil came out a lot better. Second time's a charm, as they say. I'm just gonna have to fix that eye because it's a little small. Oh. Generative fill, interesting. Curious if I... Whoa. snapping the grid there. Just nope, that's not right. Okay. I'm never happy with the way I draw eyes, I tell you. I could probably spend all day just fixing this bloody thing. And I need to turn off snapping, but we don't have time for that. Just gonna fix it up a bit. Okay, we have something that remotely looks like him. I feel the jaw, his right jaw needs to come up a little farther. Is that right? But I don't know. I'm not gonna fight it. It came out pretty clean, so I'm just gonna have to live with that. I wanted to do some hair detail, but we only got 40 seconds, so just wrap it up and we'll figure out. We'll see if it's the first pose of the day. Maybe it'll get a little faster. Maybe I won't. I really want to try this again with a harder brush. I mean, I could do it with the next pose, but I don't think I'm at that level yet. We're down to 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, folks, let's move on to the next one. This is not bad for the first pose of the day. My portraits are very weak. Very weak. So when I come out with something that remotely looks like a human being, I'm proud of myself. Low expectations. Okay. The first pose was a very straightforward pose, literally looking straight forward at us. Here we have something much more dynamic. Much more dynamic. So what does that mean? That means lots of opportunity for Hex to screw this up. Okay. Still, let's do this. Let's do this. And once again, I'm just gonna take my time. Not a competition. I'm gonna use the year as the center point for the rest of the pose, and just work my way out of that. Okay, and then we can build the jawline from there. And then we're gonna nail the dimensions of it. Here it's a little tricky. I think that's the eye line. I'm gonna stick with that for the eye line, that little line across. It might be a little hard for you to see at home because I use very soft lines, but let's stick with that and see that. Oops. It's just trying to connect everything together now is the tricky part. Are they draw on traditional media. I should start doing some streams, but there is the whole there's a couple of things going on with that. Is I need to get a camera. All right, get a camera and then set it up. Maybe I'll do that this summer. I do sketch a lot. I mean I try to put in about 2 hours a day, an hour, 2 hours a day, but on traditional thing. And I've already found myself as, when I'm doing sketching, I have so much more control on paper than I do with Photoshop. Proportion might be just off a bit, but that's okay. We can go back and fix that. I'm just looking and gonna draw another line. It's gonna help me with the center everything here. Funny thing is, you want to draw. My brain is telling me I want to draw a very subtle line, a very subtle curve, but I just can't process that into my arm, and that's a very frustrating experience. Making too many hard lines. Kind of loses its flow. I like to do soft and subtle lines. For me, my goal is really kind of like the classical old style Disney, where it's a few lines, but they convey a lot of information. I shouldn't say it's Disney, it's probably something a lot of artists try and aim for. But then again, you look at like Franklin Booth and other great illustrators, line work illustrators, Veronese. They just do a million lines in their illustrations. So it just goes to show you there's no right or wrong way. Interesting dynamic going on here. I'm wondering if I can catch it. I know I walked away from the face. I'm gonna come back to it. Don't ask me why. I can't explain it, the subtleties of it. Redo the jawline here. He is coming together. I just screwed up one part. I think his lips are too big at the top, the angle of it. You'll notice the gap between the top of his lips to the nose. I definitely need to fix that. It needs to be. That double indentation of the lip, the top lip, is always tricky. Okay, I think I got it there. Okay. I will leave it and come back to it. This needs to connect the top of the ear. Interesting. Okay. You can see very subtle grid work line I'm doing here, so I can kind of measure everything based on the Loomis foundations. There's a lot of lines going through the face. That's okay. It's okay. You need to do that to help you as a guide. I say go for it. And then once you get to a professional level, you can just use layers in Photoshop to kind of get around it. The only thing is when you're sketching on a traditional medium and you put down working lines like that to help you with the geometrics of the pose, it is very hard to hide, right? So you have better control with your hand, no doubt, but it's also, paper is unforgiving unless you're using an eraser. I'm very concerned with the shape here now. This is really going to break the pose if his skull shape is not right. And also the proportions are going to come out very wrong, which looks like that might be happening here. That's okay. We are past the 10-minute mark. We got 20 minutes left, so take your time. See kind of that little lip at the eyebrow. Trying to get that correct. And I think the line work for it I've put down is too heavy. But we'll leave it. That's way too heavy. Looks a little bulky. I might be trying too hard to get it right, and it's costing me. Okay, here we go. This is what's gonna make. Can we connect it so it looks natural? Let's see. Down just a bit. I am most definitely struggling here, but let's see if we can fix that. trying to get those creases in. I think they'll kind of help me with poses. Yeah, I definitely feel like I'm off here with the skull. Maybe a little too... Oh, what did I do? I'm gonna live with this for now because I want to move on. We're down to the halfway mark. That's pretty sloppy. Let's see. There's a lot going on with this year. So. Oof, there's a lot going on with this here. I could probably spend half an hour just on this here. We'll leave it. Lines down here for some accuracy. Huh? Interesting. A bit of a bring this in more. That nose is way too far out. There we go. Looks a little more natural. Where are we? Okay. Sorry, I lost myself there a bit. Okay, now is the tricky part. Nailing down that eye socket. It's gonna require some creativity here. See if we can fix this just a bit. Control, where are you? definitely the tricky part now. Line work I'm not too happy with. Let's try that again. Might be a little too intense. Hitting the 5-minute mark here. Oop. My bad. See if we can add some life to this beard. I don't think there's any good way of really capturing this mustache at a sketch level without really fundamentally changing how this drawing looks. I'm just gonna make it a very, very subtle beard. There's so much little fine details in that hair. I'm gonna try something, just because I want the form of it. But I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be happy with the way this turns out. Like, that's very skittish. There was no discipline in that at all. Okay. Okay, we'll leave it. Let's try this. That gave it some form. Man. Whew, no. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm not gonna fool around with it. I just used a huge brush to kind of compensate instead of trying to fill the whole thing. I figured a nice little brush would do. Okay, I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna screw around with the hair anymore. 2 minutes. What should we do? What should we do? $1 million question. We'll add some depth to that ear for sure. That's not the way to do it. Let's see. My brush might be a little on the big side here. There we go. Maybe we'll just... Where are we at with this? Okay. I'm gonna get rid of some of these guidelines so we can kind of take a step back and see. Oh, okay. Down to the last minute. Trying to add some subtle shading here. Probably wasn't a good idea. Okay, that's it, folks. Not too bad. It actually looks like him. Right? Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Second pose of the day. Wish I had a little more time, but that's okay. We will leave it. Now, I know this is an actress, and when I downloaded the image, it did have her name, but I forgot her name. But it will be, because it's gonna be a nice pose to draw. We're at the halfway mark, so let's do this. Ooh. Yeah, we're officially an hour in. Okay, hang in there with me, folks. 2 more poses. On a side note, I haven't screwed up anything yet. So, there's that. I'm just using very subtle lines here to begin portrait, the jaw. What I should have learned a long time ago. I feel if you draw too many hard lines with the jaw, it kind of comes back and bites you. Where are we? Where are we? Laying down that foundation. Okay, we're getting there. Slowly, but steadily, we're getting there. You'll notice her ears has sharp lines in it, which is interesting for a ear, right? That top of the lobe, how it cuts down like that. It's not often you see human body parts have such linear shapes to them. Interesting. Now that I have that set, I might have gotten a little too big with the ear. I'm gonna bring it down just a bit. Jawline is always a struggle for me. But not the end of the road. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Kind of tilted inward, so I'm trying to get the face here, the center line that goes down the face. I'm gonna just play around a bit, and then I'm gonna nail a line down. I'm very well aware that needs to be put down first, but I just want to have a little fun here. Let's see if I can do it without being so mathematical about it. keep in mind that's like right here. That lip almost touches the right of her face, so something to keep an eye on. Just move it up a bit. Maybe here. Let's get with that. Okay, now the problem we've been avoiding. Let's see if we can get a better line down. It's just at a slight angle. Like that. Whoa! Easy. That was a hard line. Sorry, folks. It's at a very subtle angle. Okay, let's stick with that for the center line. That's gonna help us with keeping things relatively in proportion to each other. She's got a very subtle nose, unlike the previous model. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And then there we go. I think that kind of has to lean in a bit, that nose line. Right? Into the eyebrow. Oh, perfect connection. So you can tell this has to come down a bit. That jawbone, very subtle turn in the jawbone is kinda one of those things that's gonna make or break this pose, so I'm just taking my time with it. And making sure I got it down the first time right. Okay. I do notice I've gone very small with this canvas, haven't I? Yeah. Okay. We're already down to 10 minutes. Sorry, we're down to 20 minutes. We finished 10 minutes already. And I have basically done just a bit of the jawbone here, so I'm going very slow. I feel I'm going slower than the previous two poses. That's okay. I'll live with that, but I can live with going slow if the proportions and the image turns out okay. But if neither works out, then I'm not too pleased with myself here. It's just there's so many subtle lines here with the jaw that I might have to just reapproach this all over again. I know some people like to do a little more squarish jaws, but I like to have mine kind of connect. Okay, I think that'll work. Let's see. That ear might still be too big. Let's do a quick assessment here. Yeah, that ear is still too big. Okay, now we're gonna nail down the eye line here. Maybe that angle. I think that looks reasonable. Yeah. Very subtle. Coming together like I wanted it to, so we'll do some problem solving and see what's going on here. I think I know what's wrong. Let's fix that. Sorry about that, folks. Kind of got tossed on the canvas there. We'll come back to that. If you look at the hair fibers on the eyebrow, this is a great opportunity for doing any kind of directional stroke exercise. To do that, but it's okay. And that nose is a very subtle line. How am I going to pull this off? Too much time on the eyes here if you ask me, but it is what it is. Okay, 9 minutes. 9 minutes, folks. That jawline leaves a lot to be shaded here. Interesting. This is where things get tricky. I shouldn't have come back to it, but hair does complicate things. I like the direction and the flow of the hair. That'll, if you want to get into the actual shading part of it. That might help. I'll put some harder lines down for the ear, create some definition there. Interesting. Down to 2 minutes. This post took a lot out of me. You win some, you lose some. I thought I did pretty well the first two, but this one really slowed down my my little speed here. Gonna have to zoom out here. There we go. Probably spent way too much time on that jawline. Just kind of make it very subtle. Putting some hard lines down so I can just see if I got the shape of it right. And then the hair. When there's hair over the face like that, it tends to complicate things. Might also distract you, but definitely distracts me. Okay. That's it, folks. That was a little rough on the edges. I didn't get any shading in, whereas the previous two poses I did. So let's try and end this on a good note. Let's do this. Last pose of the day. Last portrait. Have a little more fun with this one. This is a great portrait. I love the hair. Okay, sorry about that. Just had to a little sip of coffee, and let's begin. Let's see if I fare better here. Get that canvas in the camera. Let's do this. lines here. See if that helps. There is a slight angle here for the eyes, so we'll try and capture that. Whoa, went a little too far there. Then we have the nose. There's a slight. I'm gonna have to be careful with the nose because got a slight curve to it. Very subtle, but see I'm gonna struggle with those eyes. Oh, such is my life. Okay. Taking a zoom out back. Man, so many sketchy lines. I'm already not happy with that. When in fact, it should be just nice subtle curves here. Oh well. I could try it again, but we are kind of restricted on time here. It's okay, I think I did a pretty good job cleaning it up there. Yeah, that looks nice. We'll leave that. Those lips are going to be pretty intense if you're trying to color them. I think it's coming together now. Probably wasn't a good idea. I see that. Want to get a rough shape of the hair, but that might be a problem. Just the way things are shaped here, it's interesting. There's two hard lines. Let's see if I can. Okay. Just no glitch on your screen or lag. Just trying to figure out how I'm gonna approach this. That's all. A lot of information I'm trying to figure out here. I think I'm definitely gonna zoom in here. Okay. Okay. Not happy with the shading of the nose. I'm gonna try something else to kind of get that three-dimensionality to it. Leave it at that. Okay, where are we at with the... It's tough here because you don't know where the hairline kind of begins. The shadow of the afro is kind of hiding that. We'll just leave it be. I'm not gonna. We're down to 15 minutes as well, so we're at the halfway mark. Put some harder lines down here now. And hope for the best. Just choosing my line work wisely. Not too happy with the shading work there. We'll try zooming in a bit. Ooh. That's a hard brush, ain't it? Fooling around with some brushes here because I'd like to get some hard definition down. Doesn't look like I might be able to do that. Okay, that'll do. See if we can make some very subtle lines here. Okay. This soft brush isn't really working out. We'll try something else. I'm just figuring out how I'm gonna bring all the shading in, because I can't get all the information in the next 10 minutes. So I kind of have to pick and choose now what I'm gonna draw and what I'm not. Okay, we'll have to leave it like that and then hope for the best. think I have some plan on how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna keep it very subtle though. Okay, we're down to the last 5. Add some definition to the eyes, and hopefully that'll help a bit. Maybe not. lot going on with those lips, so even if I tried, I don't think I'd get all the detail into it. It's crazy. Down to the last minute. Just trying to get some better definition here. Okay, everybody, thanks for hanging in there with me. Wow. 2 hours is a long time. I think with this brush, I really need to experiment with it more, because I'm starting to hit some limitations here with shading. And I don't like the strokes. I mean, when I'm doing it with pencil, it's fine, there's an excuse for it, but digitally, I think I'm gonna have to start working with either a wet brush, or really start honing in on my shading now. Yeah. Okay. Thanks everybody for joining me. I'll be back Wednesday morning for some figure and gesture drawing. Another 2-hour session. It's been a while. I apologize, I did miss last Friday's. Had an intense work schedule, so work in school. So that kind of threw me off a bit. I couldn't get up in time to kind of make that session, so I apologize to people who showed up and I canceled on you. We'll try and keep that to a limit. Things should open up for me this summer. I should probably be streaming a lot and hopefully make some progress with the coloring department. But once again, thanks for joining me. If you want to know my schedule, please check out the About page on YouTube and Twitch. And maybe we'll expand a bit over the next coming months on doing some more color studies and doing some more detailed anatomical studies. Okay, everybody, have a great week. Bye. Great week. Take care.
To survive, to take this message for our country.